A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. The devastating floods that swept through Texas have left a catastrophic mark on the state, with over 80 confirmed dead and 41 individuals still missing. As the waters recede, the focus has shifted to the blame game being played by state and federal officials. The Trump administration and Texas officials are at odds over the accuracy and timing of warnings issued by the National Weather Service, NWS, prior to the disaster. The NWS began issuing forecasts on July 1st, providing early warnings about potential flash flooding. By the afternoon of July 3rd, a flash flood watch was in place, predicting up to 7 inches of rain. The situation escalated when a flash flood warning was issued at 1:14 a.m. on July 4th, which was later upgraded to a flash flood emergency at 4:03 a.m. Despite these warnings, Texas Governor Greg Abbott argues that the NWS failed to communicate the severity of the situation adequately, leading many residents to underestimate the potential danger. Kerrville Mayor Joe Herring Jr. echoed this sentiment, suggesting that the timing of the warnings, which came while many residents were asleep, hindered response efforts. However, local officials also shifted the blame to one another, with Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick stating that it was the responsibility of local mayors and county officials to evacuate residents when necessary. Kerr County Judge Rob Kelly admitted that the county lacked its own warning system due to budget constraints, raising questions about the preparedness of local authorities. In the midst of this chaos, President Trump weighed in, attributing the disaster to a 100-year catastrophe, while distancing his administration from responsibility. He plans to visit the affected areas almost a week after the flooding began, drawing criticism for his delayed response. The White House has defended the NWS, claiming they did their job by issuing timely warnings. Yet internal contradictions emerged when Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem criticized the NWS for not predicting the amount of rain accurately. Calls for an investigation into the staffing cuts at the NWS are growing, particularly from Democratic Representative Joaquin Castro. The staffing shortages, which have been exacerbated by cuts during the Trump administration, have raised alarms about the agency's ability to respond effectively to emergencies. On the day of the flooding, the San Angelo NWS office was operating with a reduced staff, lacking key personnel such as a senior hydrologist and a warning coordination meteorologist. This gap in resources likely compromised the agency's ability to communicate effectively with local officials and the public. As the search and rescue operations continue, the death toll has climbed to 95, with reports indicating that 10 girls from a summer camp are among the missing. The Guadalupe River surged dramatically, rising nearly 35 feet within a short period, highlighting the severity of the flooding. Local officials have faced scrutiny over their emergency response, particularly regarding the timing of alerts and the dissemination of information from the NWS. Despite the chaos, some meteorologists and former NWS employees have defended the agency's actions, asserting that the rainfall exceeded initial forecasts. The situation remains dire, with flood watches still in effect, and officials cautioning residents about the ongoing threat of flash flooding. As Texas grapples with the aftermath of this disaster, the blame game continues, with questions about preparedness, communication, and accountability lingering in the air. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.